Ashi, I want to ask you, what prompted you to take love stories and say, yes, let's make this?
Well, firstly, I want to clarify this is the original first series was all Ashi's original idea. So I'll defer to her to give the opening comments on that.
For sure.
So we had done Bombay Talkies together with the same 4 directors. And 3 years later, we thought, why don't we do something else with a different theme, different idea. And I went to Ronnie, and Ronnie was equally excited about it. And I spoke to the directors, and they were like, yes, let's do this again. And yeah, so we came up with this theme, Lust Stories, and took off from there.
Fantastic.
So just to add to that, I
Sure.
think we had 1 or 2 very interesting sessions, I think at Karan's office, where we decided, theme kya hoga, theme kya hoga. The other one was more 100 years of Indian cinema, now what do we do? And I think really the fact that ye ekdam unique jo concept hai,
Ji.
ki like 4 one-acts and 4 short films that actually have a common theme with 4 very diverse visions of 4 very diverse directors to come together and still have a common theme
Yes.
is actually quite unique. So for 4 people to get in a room, discuss what can be a pivotal idea and a concept, I think in itself is fantastic. So I think from the time we spoke about it to the 2 sessions, long sessions we had, ki theme kya hoga. So I think bordered around women, bordered around love, bordered around, I mean, I think lust for everyone here will have different meanings. But if you look at love and lust as a common concept and then go to lust stories, I think it has a meaning of contemporariness.
Yes.
And I think that was really the overpowering theme of what we chose finally, all of us and the directors, to make this common theme.
Fantastic. So now that you see it in fruition, Ashi, how excited are you? Tell me what's going on in the back of your mind.
I'm really excited, and I'm more excited that it's on Netflix, and so
Yes.
many people across the world will be able to watch it
Yes.
at the same time. And yeah, so it's really exciting. I think all the 4 directors have done a great job.
I have no doubts about that. Do we? No, of course we don't. So talking about directors, Ashi and Ronnie, do you think we should get them on stage right now?
Absolutely.
Yes, and hear from them?
Yep.
So ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together once again as I welcome whom I call the stalwarts of Indian cinema. We have Karan, Johar, Zoya, Akhtar, and Dipakar Banerjee.
This is the theme for the next movie after. Musical Chairs,
Musical
maybe the
Chairs.
third one, after Love and Lust.
Fantastic. Okay, so now that we have the directors themselves, let's hear it from them. I think starting with Zoya. Zoya, I don't know if you can really tell us the story, but if you could just give us a quick brief, a glimpse into your story.
My story is about love and lust, but it's in the context of class and class in India, and what the way we perceive it and what that means to us when we are attracted to people. So that's what my story is about.
Okay, that's fantastic. Karan, what about you? We want to hear from you what your story is about. You look like you don't want to really share that with us
well, I'm
today.
trying to actually find the right words to describe without getting myself into any trouble.
Okay.
Because you know that the film, basically, we all know it's called Lust Stories, so of course the film is about love and lust. And I think excitingly, we all decided on this theme together and thought that all the directors would have an individual interpretation of love and lust. So I think invariably when you're given the choice of love and lust, most sensible people will choose lust. Only because it's infinitely more exciting than love is. It's the more popular 4-letter word to live a life by, and I think that's what we all chose in a certain sense of the word. But there is embedded love in that lust, and my film is about seeking pleasure, and it's also about the fact that it's just not a man's right to pleasure, it's also a woman's right to pleasure. And if you want to read between the lines or between the sheets, I'm totally giving you the onus to do that.
Fantastic. So all the ladies in the house, that one's for you. Divakar. I'm trying to figure that out too. That's like dumb charades.
No, I was just telling them secretly about Karan's film. I guess my film, right?
Yes.
My film No, I really wanted to, before I spoke about my film, I wanted to talk about why we are here.
Sure.
The reason why we are here is that last time when Ashi brought us together, I think we had a lot of fun. And that's why we are here again. So usually all of us handle our big feature films and we have
Yes.
our whatever tensions and whatever. But when 4 of us came together last time with Ashi, I think I felt supported that I had 3, big guys with me, so I could go ahead and do something that I wanted. And I think similarly, other directors also had their own little pleasures.
Right.
So it was like somebody was watching our back. And this time with Ashi and Ronnie, and whatever we wanted to do with our own interpretation of lust, I think it was even more fun. My story is about lying. My story is about infidelity. My story is about lying but wanting to tell the truth and not being able to. And it's also about being hopelessly attracted to somebody who you're not allowed to be with. So,
Wow.
so that's what it's about.
Okay, can't wait to see any of these. And of course, we're missing Anurag here. But I'm just thinking now is going to be the moment of truth. Yeah? The reason why we're all here. Do you think it's time to launch the trailer?